I know this might be a common feature, but you know, I just can't get over how awesome self-raising roofs are. Let's go ahead and check out the Empower Plus version of the Nissan Ariya. Woo! And how do you know this is a cool one? You got two of those sensors on top. Hey all, it's Tyler from Valley Nissan and Mitsubishi. I'm here at the end of our lot checking out one of my favorite vehicles, and it's all electric. If I decide to go all electric with my family, this is the vehicle I'm going to be getting. And I can tell you that it's probably going to be this trim level 2 because it saves me a bit of money over the Platinum. Even though the Platinum, gosh, that is a work of art. I wish I had one to show you for this walk around, but they've already sold. So, this is the last one. This whole row used to be Ariya's, and now we're down to one. So, check it out. This has a very special paint job, okay? This is called Northern Lights. It's actually a color fade from purple to green on top of a black base. So, in the morning, when I see the sun come up over here, it's this beautiful emerald forest green, okay? And then by the time the evening strolls around, I see just such a vibrant purple in it. Yeah, I just am in love with it. It's so good. So, let's check out the inside. Okay, so this is what's saving us a little bit of cash, is the leatherette here on the inside. Okay? Still have ventilated and heated seats in this, so all the bells and whistles that I would hope for are there. And here's what I love with the Ariya. There's so much space. If we were to lay those down, it'd just be like being in a Rogue or a Murano. So let's check this out a little more in depth, because you know, even if I show you a few of these bells and whistles, we're not going to be able to see all of them. You're going to be surprised by this vehicle even after a year of ownership, how much it can do. Let's turn this on right here. I've got my foot on the brake, and there's the power button. There you go, heads up display. I know this is a long one. The only other display I've seen to be oriented this way was in a Mercedes, and I'll tell you, I like our screen a bit better, a little more simple than theirs. The parking brake is down here. It's not on at the moment, but let's just kind of give you a brief overview. Safety features for children. We've got the seatbelt warning on the back. My door closes and my seat is adjusting at the moment. You can't see that. My TPMS sensor's flashing because it needs to wake up a little bit. Get driving. I did check all the tire pressure in here this morning, and yes, they're all equal. They're all good to go. Map features here. Everyone's worried about traveling with an all-electric vehicle, especially here where we live close to Rocky Mountain National Park. And there's lots of places to go in the mountains. Fortunately for you, there's a few things that help here. One, you've got gas stations for electric charging. So here we go. Here's all of the fuel stations that will have a power charger to it. So you can get there quickly, and that will even route into your destinations. Alright, over here, a couple of quirky features, but I just want to show you. The whole console moves forward and backwards using this button. Likewise, other quirky feature, we have a little opening tray right here. Now you can set your laptop on that. You can slide in, keep some more storage down in there, in addition to your glove box. It's very simple up top because everything really sits underneath with these. Now this is the front wheel drive edition, so it's not the E-Force, but like I was saying, living around here, coming from the mountains, the E-step button, it's like E-pedal in a Leaf. I can turn it off and on up here, and that changes the way it drives, especially when I take my foot off the gas. It starts to recharge and regenerate the battery. So if you're coming down from the mountains, you're going to be recharging your battery. You can stretch that battery life out quite a ways. Reverse mirror, auto dimming, and then let's just turn around for half a second and click this button we've got the full sunroof here, front and back seats. Okay. You've got just this piece here in front that's got a bit of motion to it, and the fixed glass behind it. My favorite part, we're not going to hear the wind. It's not going to make the helicopter sound. And you all know what I'm talking about. Okay, there's our garage door openers, just like you'd see kind of standard. Now something that's a bit unique to this, we've got here our safety shield button. Okay, forward collision warning, lane departure, and blind spot departure. Both are warning and interventions. So that is really quite useful. Then, if we were to get into cruise control, we'd be able to set right here the distance between us and the car ahead of us. We're starting to see that technology trickle down. Now here's what's going to be coming next. Lane changing. When it's safe to change, you hit this button, it'll automatically move you over. Okay, second thing that is kind of semi-autonomous here. I shouldn't say second thing. How about another thing? We've got auto park. Okay, so right here we're going to see we can do parallel parking or perpendicular parking. It's just going to back us into a stall, or we'll be there. And parallel park itself. So, seeing the screen here, this is ahead of us. As you can kind of see now, traffic's moving. So we have cameras on every side of the vehicle. Sensors that are looking for that open space. And when we find the space to park, all we'll have to do is push the start button, follow the instructions up here, and it will either parallel park or back into a stall for you. Okay, actually it's very trustworthy. Drink holders, cover, and the battery charger right there. Now you might look up here, there's two different drive modes. One's drive, the other's basically a battery mode that works with the transmission to recharge and regenerate your battery life. All your controls for climate are here in this, basically a piece of wood. And there's volume controls, forward or backwards, emergency lights. Okay. Home screen, let's turn off the auto park. We'll have our Bluetooth and device connections. Listen to our audio. Got Sirius XM, which you get a free trial with. Temperature control. It's going to be for the seats as well as the ambience. So it's ready to rock. Night and day mode. And there we go. I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I've been talking for 6 minutes now just on this camera angle. All things said and done, it's becoming a very popular vehicle. It's very popular for those who have leafs to trade in for something that has more range, more capability, more technology, more comfort, and utility. So, if you are interested in the Ariya, come and find me here at crossroads of Pratt and Ken Pratt Boulevard in Longmont, Colorado. Valley Nissan. It's the best electric vehicle in the market. And why is that? Because Nissan's been doing it longer than everybody else. Your Tesla won't even come close to this. Volkswagen, I found it doesn't even come close to this. We've got so many features in this that are designed for the customer. It's basically a concept car that's now out on the roads. It is so good. Drives incredibly smooth, has more get up and go than I've ever felt in a vehicle before. I promise you're going to love it. Totally worth it, because the savings are going to hit your pocketbook in just a short while after. Definitely more to say about it. I'll try to keep you guys updated, maybe do a little tutorial on how to charge, what kind of charging to use. As a service advisor, we got questions all the time about this. How should I be charging? Is a quick charger going to kill my battery over time? Answer is yes. But we want to make sure that you're taking care of your Ariya, because you got to protect that investment. That's a good one. Get in touch with me here at Valley Nissan, Tyler at valleynissan.com. You can contact me here at the shop as well. I am willing to help, serve, and facilitate making a good deal for you on an Ariya. Let me know how I can help.